Cześć, czołem, drogi widzu. NgeloQuerro z tej strony w kolejnym odcinku Hogwarts Legacy. W tym odcineczku udamy się w sumie na nowe terytorium i spróbujemy się troszeczkę pościgać. Mianowicie w wybrzeże Klagmar, to chyba tutaj było. Otóż to, sięgając nieba, porozmawiaj z Imeldą. No, troszeczkę kawał drogi nas czeka tutaj do, że tak powiem, przebycia, ale myślę, że to nie będzie żaden problem. A więc w drogę. Spróbujemy pobić nowy rekord. Zobaczymy, czy nam się uda. A więc namiotełkę. Ja tylko pozwolę sobie tutaj jeszcze zadanie wybrać, bo chyba będzie mi cały czas podświetlać to akurat tutaj główne. Misja. Sięgając nieba. Ok. Dobra, mamy znacznik, to jest najważniejsze dla mnie. 2000 metrów i w sumie czeka nas przeprawa przez dosyć takie bardzo przyjemne i widowiskowe, że tak powiem, krainy. Dobra, tutaj jeszcze mamy w ogóle z tego co widzę baloniki, więc możemy się nawet rozgrzać, szczerze mówiąc. Świetnie. Ale powiem szczerze, że ta kraina tutaj nowa to jest tak bardzo, można by powiedzieć, taka wyspiarska i pełna jakichś tutaj ruin o różnej maści. Tutaj mamy nawet jakąś wioskę. A myślałem, że pozbawione to miejsce będzie akurat takich, że tak powiem, przyjaznych osobników. Okej. Czyli kłusownicy. Czy mamy jakieś baloniki w pobliżu? Średnio. Kolejny jakiś tutaj, z tego co widzę, obóz tych nieprzyjaznych ludzi. O, widzę baloniki przed nami. Tam też, nie, to drzewo jest u góry, takie czerwone. Przydałoby się jakieś płomienie fiu tutaj ogarnąć. No dobra, mamy tu jakieś baloniki. Oj, zaczynamy tam od samego dołu, okej. Ciekawe, czy da się to zrobić na hipogryfie. O, tu przeciwnik, dobra, to nie wyląduje. Nie będę tutaj zwierzyny denerwował, że tak powiem. I bum. Poprzebijaliśmy balony 9 na 10. O, to jest tutaj. Świetnie.
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Ravenclaw.
Dziewczyno, 2 razy już przegrałaś. Dobra.
Brilliant flying, if I do.
Ło,
Now that's more like it.
troszeczkę mną miota, szczerze mówiąc. Nawet powiedziałbym, że trochę bardzo. Co jest?
I can do better.
Serio, szczerze mówiąc, nie wiem, co się dzieje, ale jakoś tak
That wasn't too difficult.
nie bardzo mi idzie. Strasznie mi rzuca tą miotłą.
Maybe.
Więc to chyba bicie rekordu bez ulepszenia nie wchodzi w ogóle w grę. Bo pewnie jakieś finałowe ulepszenie będziemy mieli. Tak mi się wydaje. Dobra. Wow, całkowicie pominąłem.
Now that's more like. This is going well.
No póki co uważam, że nie idzie mi to wcale tak dobrze.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Dobra, rekord generalnie jest pobity tej całej Imeldy, więc luzik. Ale myślę, że te na tablicy rekordów to już będę miał pobić ciężko.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the holy-head harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pot me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Ravenclaw.
Ciekawe,
You
co byś
take care of
powiedziała,
yourself.
jakbym należał do Slytherinu. No właśnie tutaj zaskoczyło osiągnięcie. Więc chyba
I should let Mr.
dotyczyło
Weeks
ono...
know that this was his best upgrade yet.
A, mamy wrócić do Albiego Wixa, okej. Ale najpierw tutaj jeszcze na tabeli sobie podziałamy. Nie, no nie ma bata, ja nie zrobię przecież 2-13 minut. Nawet chyba nie ma sensu tutaj podchodzić do tego. Tam powiedzmy tego Ezra Quintrella to jeszcze bym pobił, bo to 2,23. No ja pominąłem jedną, że tak powiem, tą całą... jednego checkpointa, więc to są 3 sekundy, więc akurat bym go pobił. Ale 2,13 za cholerę nie zrobię. Dobra, wróćmy w takim razie do Hogsmeade i poinformujemy go o tym, jak wyglądało jego ulepszenie miotły.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Dobra. Jesteśmy tutaj... Ło, co to za resp? W kluczowej lokacji.
How's my favourite test flyer? What are we looking for today?
Okej, posprzedajemy ci, Boże, troszeczkę rzeczy. A czemu w ogóle nie ten? Miałem wrócić do niego przecież. Czemu nie rozmawiałem z nim? Szkoda, że nie ma naprawdę przycisku, który sprzedaje z automatu wszystko. Dobra.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
No wróć do Albiego Wixa, no. A, okej.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
What will you do after the final upgrade is complete?
I aim to make Spintwitches the most sought after shop in Hogsmeade. And I wouldn't mind getting back on a broom myself, just for the thrill of it. Couldn't be more pleased we made headway with the upgrades, proved the naysayers wrong, made all the hard work worth it.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help.
No problemo.
Couldn't have done this without you.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
No i fantastycznie. Jeszcze 34 poziomu nie mam? No way. Dobra, w takim wypadku chodźmy do Hogwartu, bo tutaj z tego co widziałem w Wielkiej Sali możemy porozmawiać sobie z Nati. Więc po prostu to uczyńmy. Jako zakończenie tego ciężkiego, pełnego latania dnia. Tutaj w sali widzę, wszyscy ucztują.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
O, ona tu odwala. No dobra. Jak widać, to tutaj żeśmy porozmawiali z Nati, która w sumie w pewnym sensie chciała nam się wyżalić. No nie ma się co dziwić. Czasem każdy potrzebuje sobie, tak wiecie, porozmawiać. Dobra, tymczasem myślę, że czas najwyższy zakończyć ten odcinek, a w kolejnym też myślę, że będziemy mogli tutaj udać się raz jeszcze, po raz kolejny. Zresztą to teraz będzie naszym głównym chyba miejscem, gdzie będziemy przesiadywać w nowy rejon i udamy się w cieniu wykonać zadanie. W cieniu góry. Spotkamy się z Sebastianem na wybrzeżu. Tymczasem dziękuję bardzo za uwagę i do zobaczyska w kolejnym odcinku.